EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for February 10th, 2020. For your Monday is a continuation of what was occurring overnight already. We'll have some scattered showers around this morning and again this afternoon that will go into the overnight period. We won't have rain the entire time, but generally light rain and drizzle will be around for most of that period, as this frontal boundary that's over the region will slowly work its way through. At the same time, we have an area of low pressure moving along that boundary that will move through late tonight and early Tuesday. So Tuesday could also start off with the scattered showers, but there are some indications that as we get later in the day, that conditions will improve and the rain will start to head further south and east and away from the region, setting up a partly to mostly cloudy day here on Wednesday behind this system. So let's get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 7 a.m. And again, with continuation of what goes already occurring overnight, is scattered showers this morning. A few spots in the very highest elevations are highlighted here for some possible freezing precipitation, and that would be in the form of rain, freezing rain in the very highest elevations, and that's where they're really marked here. You can see those here where the purple is, but for the most part the entire region is over to rain. We did have some minor snow across the far northern areas closer to I-80 overnight, and then as we go through the course of the morning, we see it kind of go just a kind of drizzle and a little bit of a break, but then we have another resurgence of showers coming through this afternoon and continuing in the evening and overnight. And in the overnight period, you see it's a little more scattered here, but this is still going to produce some light, occasional light rain showers and or drizzle in the overnight period. Here's a look at Tuesday. Again, starting off a little bit wet further south and east, but then the indications are once we get further through the day that we get a little bit of a break here. So much of the rain is going to be pushing off to the southeast, just like the GFS was showing there too. And we have another surge coming in here during the afternoon on Tuesday, and then that's it. Okay, so that should be it for your Tuesday. Not all areas will see as much rain as you will on Monday, although today is not going to be really at that big of a deal overall. So the next system coming in here is going to be on Wednesday night. We have partly cloudy skies early on Wednesday, giving way to mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon. And then when we get in the overnight period, the GFS is still indicating that we're going to have some overrunning precipitation where it could be cold enough at the onset to have some snow and or ice. So we're going to watch this closely here. There's not a lot of support for this, though. The GFS has consistently been the most cold with this than any other model. So we're leaning more towards rain and less wintry onset precipitation with this. But we do have to watch it because it's coming in at night. So anything that's perfectly timing, thread the needle type thing, since it's coming in at night when it's colder, you can have some, if there's enough cold air in place at the surface, you could have some frozen precipitation at the onset in some form. Whether that's snow or ice remains to be seen, and how much of that there is remains to be seen as well. And there's some, like I said, there's some models like the European model getting very little to no icy precipitation at all. So we'll see how that works out, but it looks like this is just during the overnight period. Then we go to rain by the time we get to Thursday morning. System pulls away after that, and we get actually a couple days of very cold temperatures both Friday and Saturday. Mostly sunny skies expected both days, but highs only in the 20s in many locations here on Friday. So a big change from what we've seen basically for this entire winter. We haven't really seen too much in the way of cold, but we're going to get a cold shot here for 2 days anyway, for Friday and Saturday. As very strong high pressure sits over the region, or just to our northeast. And that holds here on Saturday with temperatures near freezing across the region. And then just in time for the next system coming in, the cold air that was in place, that trough that was in place, is going to start moving out. So it's going to allow some warm air advection to come into the picture. So here's Sunday morning. We have an increase in clouds on Sunday. And it looks like this is going to be a primarily, if not all, rain event, because it's just going to be too warm coming in later in the day here on Sunday and continuing into Sunday night here. So this right now, as of now, although it is a storm signal, we're going to keep an eye on closely for changes. Since it is out further in time, this right now looks like it's favoring rain just like all the other ones were. And most of these systems going forward are going to be favoring rain except for the far interior. And if they're timed just right, like we see something here on the GFS for Wednesday night right here, you could have some onset frozen precipitation here, maybe some snow over to ice, sleet, freezing rain, that kind of thing before it changes over to rain. That's kind of the pattern we're going to be in going forward as we outline in the long-range outlook. So that's what we're looking at for this week. And temperatures will be variable again, starting off milder this week. Wednesday turns a little bit cooler, but still slightly above average. We warm up again Thursday as the system passes, but then that's just temporary. We really get cold Friday and Saturday again, with highs in the 20s to near freezing both Friday and Saturday in our mostly sunny skies, and then Sunday getting back into the 40s ahead of the next system coming in, which should be rain at this point. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for February 10th, 2020. Have a great Monday.